Hey everyone, and welcome to POL 1101 NET, which is the online asynchronous section of Intro to American Government Practices and Values. This semester we are meeting fully asynchronously, which means we won't have any face-to-face meetings. That's why I'm doing these little videos every week, just to sort of check in with you, let you see me a bit, and keep us on track each week during the whole semester. So this week you are getting the video midweek because our semester starts midweek. Typically the video and the email that it accompanies will be sent out on Mondays. Now, typically every week you'll have the video welcoming you to the week on Monday, a deadline on Thursday, and another deadline on Sunday. This week, because we start late in the week, you will have your only deadline on Sunday. So what is that deadline this week? Well, if you head on over to Brightspace, you will see week 1 as one of our modules. It's week 1 start here, so start there. And on that start here page, you're going to see a checklist at the top. You can click on that. It's going to give you all the steps to do for the week, and you can tick them off as you do them. Now, basically, what it's going to be this week in terms of sort of work product, things you're going to hand in, are discussion, a quiz, and a survey. So what does that entail? Well, discussion we will have every week, and it will typically entail an initial post and 2 responses. This week, that's all going to be due at the same time on Sunday. And what you're going to do is, instead of doing an activity and responding to questions based on that activity and readings and lecture materials, this week, you're just going to introduce yourselves. So you'll follow the prompt. There's some specific icebreakers I ask you, and you will respond to those questions to introduce yourself, and then you're going to reply to 2 of your classmates. I want you to practice doing substantive responses, which basically means more than just saying like, hello. Engage with them. I ask you to say something interesting about yourself. So maybe someone says that they have, I don't know, a cat and a dog at home, and that's what's interesting about them. Maybe ask them what kind of cat and dog, or the names of the cat and dog, right? Engage with them in some way. Someone says they like listening to murder podcasts. Maybe ask what their favorite podcast is. Or maybe you've just listened to one as well and you suggest it. That's what I mean by substantive. So now's a great time to practice that. So that initial post with your responses, and then 2 replies that should be substantive, all due no later than Sunday. You don't have to wait until Sunday to post all this. You can do it earlier in the week, but you can't wait until after Sunday. The second element is the quiz. That is going to be this week about the syllabus. Typically it'll be on the readings and lecture materials, but this week it's just going to be about the syllabus. And this week, and this week only, you can retake the quiz as many times as you want in order to get as high a score as you want to aim for. Now, in future, you will only be able to submit the quiz once, and you will be limited to 60 minutes. Don't worry about that this week. This week, you can retake it and take as long as you need. And that is also due no later than Sunday. Finally, you have a survey. The survey is fully anonymous. I cannot tell who said what. There's no way for me to do that. But I can tell if you've completed it, so make sure you complete it because that will count towards your grade this week. If you completed it, you'll get full credit. If you didn't complete it, you won't get any credit. So take a minute to do that. There's no prep involved or anything. I'm just going to ask you some opinion questions. So that will be your work for this week, the discussion, quiz, and the survey. And there are also some optional readings and some required lecture videos. If you don't get to the required videos this week, that's okay. There's a chance to revisit them as part of your discussion activity next week. But if you don't want to have to wait, you don't have to do it next week if you do it this week. So that is our work for the week. If you have any questions, you can come to my office hours on Thursday. You'll be able to book a time slot through Calendly. The link is in the email and posted on our Brightspace page. In this week and in future weeks, if there are no times available that work for you, feel free to shoot me an email and we can work out another time, or I can answer your question directly by email. Have a great first week of classes, and I look forward to meeting you all on the discussion boards.